Hello, and welcome to episode 19 of An Inquisitive Crafter. I'm titling this one Sorrow of 1,000 Supernovas, or Why I'm Not a Poet. It is July 3rd, 2024. I am Susie in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I am a orchestra teacher on summer break, and this is my space here to talk about my inquisitive adventures, or not inquisitive adventures. I feel like this week I've done not very much stuff, but I have done a little, so let's go over what I've done. For my making, I have no finished objects, but I have been working away on some things. So I am working on my Contrast Blast socks by Stephen West. He had a knit along for these last year in July, and he's hosting a new one that starts July 9th, I believe, called the Color Opportunity socks. Oh, I should mention, I have a guest today. My kitty cat Stormy, who doesn't like me very much. But she's here to keep me company. Here is my progress on my sock. So I was here last week, and I've done all of these rows. My goal is to do a green stripe and a purple stripe every day until I get to the toe, and I should complete the toe on July 7th is my goal. It's the 3rd. Am I gonna get that done? Let me look. So I am on the pearl, I don't know what this is called, the pearl basket weave. Ooh, I need to bump up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there are 7. Here's the finished sock. There are 7 of these pearl rows, followed by a green knit rows. And I said I was gonna do, if I did a pearl and a knit every day, that would catch me up. I don't know what I was thinking, because it's the 3rd. I'm trying to get done in 4 days, and I have 6 more sections of this and plus the toe. So, I don't know, but I'll step it up. I think I've been kicking back and taking it easy on these because I thought I was so good. My favorite thing about working on these socks is I keep in this bag a lotion bar, Goddess of Love lotion bar by Anna Soaps. I got this from Hypnotic Yarns, Yarnable subscription. I don't know when, but it smells, I put it on I would just rub it on the back of my hands every single time I'm working on these socks. And it smells so good. It smells so good. It is butter, sweet almond oil, cocoa seed, beeswax, and then the fragrance, that's what I care about, is citrus, lavender, patchouli, and yang. I don't know how you say that, but I didn't know I liked all that stuff except for the citrus, so love it. So I'm gonna have to hustle to get these done, and I would really like to have them finished before I start the new knit along. The second thing I've been chugging away on, this is my car knitting, my heel toe do-si do socks by the Crazy Sock Lady. I'm on my 2nd sock, and I've got stitch markers everywhere that'll tell me how many rows of 10, and then this is so I don't have to count all the little, it's a 2 pattern repeat, so I don't have to count the repeats. And I think, how many more do I have? I have, ooh, I have 10, 20, like 30 rows to go, and then I'll start the decreases. So that's pretty good. I love this pattern. I love it so much. I think I feel so clever when I work on it. I think that's why I like it. And I'm so proud of myself that I had it memorized. So highly good pattern. Oh, stomach going, sorry. I don't know why I've eaten. Okay, so the third thing I've been making progress on, not as much progress on these because of reasons I talked about last week. My birthday beach socks, which are the Atlantic Current socks by Melissa Sibley Designs. And I am working on the Eye of Partridge heels. I'm halfway through. So it's a 4-row repeat, and I have 2 more sections of the 4-row repeat to go, I think, if I read it right. I love this. You see this pattern? I really like the look of this pattern. Is that what all heel flaps look like? I don't know. I mean, no, they don't. Let's look at what they look like. So here is, oh wait, you can't look at this one because I messed up, but I didn't take it out because I don't care. Here is this heel flap. That's all straight rows. That's just a basic heel flap and gusset. I don't know if you can see what I'm looking at, but just the rows of knit and purl. And then on the contrast blast socks, I feel like this is Eye of Partridge too, but I don't think I did it right because, why didn't I do it right? Yeah, on this sock, it looks like all straight rows. And on this sock, it's mostly like staggered. I tried to have it staggered because I think that's the way you were supposed to have it, but I don't know. Once I get, because my knitting, I don't understand it. I don't read it very well. Once I get off on a stitch, I just keep going. I like working on these. I just don't, stop it, stomach. I just don't work on them very much, but I enjoy these socks, and they'll be nice when they're done. And as I've said before, I think when I get these contrast blast socks off that needle, I'm going to switch this over to that. So I'm doing them one at a time, and maybe I'll go faster, or maybe I won't. I don't know. I just haven't decided. I'm gonna need another sock on the go. I really want to cast on another one. Oh, and Nitty Natty's having her sock week coming up, so maybe I'll just concentrate on that. I don't have a place in my crafting life for these socks. Like, when do I work on them? It's a little too much for TV knitting, unless it's something I'm not really paying attention to. Then it's perfect. That's where it'll fit in. And I also need to quit adding more projects on, because that's my problem, as you'll see in a little bit. And the last thing I've been working on is my habit tracker blanket. I guess I haven't gotten too far. So this is tracking my exercise, and I am in June, and June's color for me is green. The cream color are the days I don't exercise, and the green is when I do exercise. This is the week of the 10th. This was, I started this section when I got off of school, so it's kind of representing like my summer. And I was on day 4 of the week of the 10th, so 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, the 13th. And then I have gotten all the way up to here, which this green is the 19th. Have I started oh yeah, I started the 20th. Does that work out? I should be doing another green. I don't know why I added that cream on. I think that's a mistake. I'm gonna go ahead and rip that out because I believe that is a mistake. I think this is the 17th. This is my birthday. The 18th I didn't work out. The 19th I did. The 20th I did. The 21st I did. Yeah, that's what it is. I shouldn't be working on this part yet. This is being stored on the floor of my living room. And it needs to go in a bag, but it's gotten a little bit too big for the bag it's in, and I don't have another big bag to put it in. Oh, maybe I could put it in this. This is from my advent calendar last year. It was a potato sack. Fibernet Dye Works did a Hobbit advent calendar, and this was Samwise Gamgee's potatoes. Potato sack. And I don't have anything in here because I actually spilt water on it, so I'd had 3 skeins left, mini skeins left of the advent calendar, and so I just threw those out on the floor over here. Let's see if this fits in there. Oh, that'll fit nicely, and then that'll work. That'll work. Will I remember what it is when I look at this? No, I'll think it's a sack of potatoes. So that's coming along good. I think, I'm thinking I will do on that one, I will do July. I gotta finish up June. I'm behind. I'm gonna do July and August, and then it might be big enough for me to stop. Maybe September. I'm gonna have to stop at some point because it's gonna get too big, I think. I mean, naturally. You understand you know what I mean. Okay. Look, now I feel all tidy. Go me, go me. All right. The next things I would like to talk about are the things I have started. Okay, so these are both of these weird? It's just one weird. Okay, so I've started the Sawtooth Afghan for my daughter who's going off to college at the end of August. And I have had these Bernat blanket yarns forever. She really likes pink. I decided she liked purple, apparently. Bought this years ago, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this. I'm gonna go ahead and give her this blanket, and she will like it, even though it's not her color. She'll appreciate the pink. So I think I am planning, I don't know if I'm going to do color blocks of purple, because I've started off with purple. Did I say this was by Bernat Design Studios? It's a great blanket. I've made this twice already. I'm working on one for my middle child. I have yarn for my oldest, but I don't like the color of it, so I don't know if I'll use it. It's a weird looking mottled green and orange. It's weird looking. And I've made one for my mother, and I'll put a picture of that one up there because I have a picture of that. I don't have the one I did for my husband, but his is in Redskin colors, and if I clean off my couch of the laundry that's sitting on top of the blanket, then I will take a picture of it and show you. We'll see if that happens. So I've only done 2 rows and I'm on the 3rd. So I don't know if I'm gonna stop after this row and add this in and like do stripes, or if I'm going to do blocks of color, blocks of purple, blocks of this. In my other 2 blankets that I've done using this pattern, they have been 2-row stripes, but the colors contrasted much more vividly, yeah, than this will. Like that's not gonna contrast very well, very highly. So we will see. But of course I started on it and I worked on it through a show, and then I put it down and haven't looked at it again. But I do have time, and I remember working on my mom's and dad's blanket, and I finished that did it in a week or 4 days or something. So if I put my mind to it, I can get it done. I just got to put my mind to it. The other thing I have started is, keeping this in my new gnome bag, okay, this is a weird story, a granny square crossbody bag. So I saw that Candy Skein Yarns, I think, is that her name? I think that's the YouTuber I saw, that she had made one, and she kind of went off either she went off YouTube or her own pattern. And so she had made one, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna make one. And so I just started making granny squares. I have one skein of this mandala ombre in the color Happy, and I need some Happy right now. So I just went ahead. I love the colors here. They do look happy. But I just went ahead and started making stripes. But this is the problem. I don't understand how this is going to go together, because this does not look good as granny squares, in my opinion. So this was the first one I did, this blue. Put that here. And then I did a red. That was the next color that came out of the ball. I'm doing a center pull. I'm pulling from the center as opposed to the outside. And then here's the third one, and that started putting in some pink. And then here's the fourth one, which is this hot pink. Oh, sorry. One of my mini clocks is going off. How? Looks like close to pizza, and I'll take a sip out of my water cup. Okay, sorry about that. I just don't see this going together in a way that I would be proud to carry this bag around after summer's over. Would I be proud to take it to church? I don't know. I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna keep making the squares. I figure I'm gonna make squares until I have enough to make the bag, or until I'm done with the skein. If I have enough to make the bag, what I thought I might do is use the rest of the skein and make a mother bear. I need to make a mother bear that represents my daughter, because I've made two mother bears many years ago and never sent them off. Mother Bear is a organization where people knit or crochet bears. You have to buy the pattern from Mother Bear, specific patterns. It has 2 knitting patterns and 2 crochet patterns if you want to work flat or if you want to work in the round. And you knit the bears, and then you mail them with postage, money for postage, to the Mother Bear organization, and then they send them off to places. Mostly they go to Africa, to orphanages where the children have lost their families because of AIDS. And I made a Mother Bear representing both of my sons, and then I need to send them to the daughter, and I refuse to mail them off until they're all done. And I really have to get that done. Plus, it's a good time for it because 2 Knitlit chicks who have a audio podcast, they are doing a Mother Bear knit along, make along, and that's going on right now. So it just helps keep me motivated, I guess. Anyway, I thought this might make a cute Mother Bear representing my daughter because she loves bright colors. But I don't know. I'm gonna see. What was odd about this is when I started making this, and then my dad and I had been talking about how he had finished a book on a Kindle, and then automatically, like 2 hours later, he gets an email from Amazon saying, now that you're done with this book, oh, sorry if you can hear my ice maker. Now that you're done with this book, maybe you would like these books. And he just thought it was crazy how fast they know you're done with something, like they're stalking. And so we were talking about that. Well, and so I had decided I was going to do this granny square crossbody bag, and then the next day I have an email in my mailbox of a free pattern by Creative Crochet Corner called the Floral Crossbody Bag. So I thought that was an interesting coincidence. Very interesting. The other news that I have in Knitland, Crochetland, is I have found another one of my lost projects. So you may remember I was making all of my furl hooks. I'm using a whole bunch of furl hooks for all these patterns. I was making some summer tees for my daughter last year, and then I didn't get them done in time, and so I put them away and I lost them. I couldn't find them. So I have found one that is called the... Did I not write this down? Okay, I don't know what it's called. I'll put the name of it on the screen, but I'm using Bright Dots Bamboo Pop. Here it sort of is a messy skein. And so it is going to be a cropped strap shirt for my daughter. And I think it's cute the way the band is really doing dots. Like, that's cute. I'm doing this for her. I don't know if I like the look of the body of the shirt right there, but I love the dot look, and she loves pink. So, but this has my one of my dragon progress keepers, which I love. I got that from, I hope it showed. Did it show? This is an autumn one, I think. From Adornits Designs. So I'm happy I found this. I haven't started working on it again, but I plan on it. I just found it yesterday. So I'm happy to add that to my collection. And I got some happy mail. Excuse me as I reach over. I got my Yarnable subscription for the month of July. If you have not opened your Yarnable or received it, look away, because I'm going to show it and talk about it. Yarnable is a subscription service. You can, they only open up their subscription a few times a year, but you can go on their website and put your name on the waiting list. And then when it opens up, you can join. They always send you little goodies in a cute little mesh bag, which I'm going to be making pouches, pencil pouches for my teacher buddies. Hopefully I'll start that tomorrow, maybe. And this month, the theme is Oh My Stars. And it says the goodies. It says let your stitches sparkle with a charming star stitch marker, because we can never have enough stitch markers. I can't pronounce who this is by, but I hope it's not too bright. There it is. That's really cute. So now that I've shown you, I can open that and put it on a project. We also got some Yarnable try-on cords in 60 and 30 inch lengths. So little tin with try-on cords. Smells so bad. Rubber or silicone, whatever, stinks. And I love sniffing it, I guess, and going, oh, that smells so bad. And then it says, add a burst of fun to your knitting session with these cotton candy flavored pop rocks. Enjoy a delightful pop and fizz as you stitch. So my daughter loves pop rocks, but I think I'm going to save these for me. I think I'm going to eat this and not tell her. She loves cotton candy. Did I say she likes pop rocks? I don't know if she likes pop rocks, but she loves cotton candy. And then the yarn. Okay, so you may remember the last time, maybe the last couple of times I've shown my Yarnable. I get the DK weight plush DK, is that what it's called? I accidentally took the label off my sock, so it's, off my yarn, so it's right here. Oh, my stars. Their labels are so cute. Yeah, plush DK. And I get the coordinating mini, but I don't think the minis coordinate very well. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that. I think they go by title. The titles are really cute. The yarn names are really cute, or the colorway names. So this is Shine Bright in a beautiful off-white color. And the yarn is Oh My Stars which is also beautiful. A little bit messier because I unwound it and then wound it back up. Unwrapped it, I guess. That's so pretty. So pretty. But I do not think that these go together. I don't think white and off-white go together. So it is probably because I am not a color person. I'm not an artist. I am a musician, which yes is a type of art, but that's not what I do. You see a bird? You see a bird, Stormy? And Stormy's being attacked by a bird in the window over there. She usually comes and fights. I don't know why, because Stormy never fights back, but it's pretty hilarious. I don't know if they go together, so I really want to work this up, but I'm gonna save it for next year, I guess, because tomorrow's the 4th of July. Oh, I could save it for November, for Veterans Day. All right. Okay, so I wanted to talk about 2 more things. Well, number 1, some sad news for me, not for you guys, but my bestie, Rebecca, whom I've talked about many times, is moving to San Antonio. She is my teacher buddy. We have taught at the same school together since 2010 or 11. A long time. And she is moving to San Antonio with her family to go and take care of her in-laws, which I highly support. She just decided to do this over the weekend, so it's been a big shock. I moped around and cried through the weekend and through some of yesterday. Yesterday? Day before you. Yeah, yesterday too. So 4 days I've been moping around with this, and it's just sad. But while I was moping around, think about that, because we've been teaching down the hall from each other for a long time. She started out as a reading teacher, and then she moved to down our hallway. We call ourselves the Fine Arts Hallway. She teaches Principles of Human Services, which is like home ec or culinary. So she teaches that, but we've been down the hall together. We've gone on trips together, and that bird is attacking. We really, we're just such good friends, and now she's moving. And I don't know, it's just gonna be different. Our school is going through a whole bunch of turmoil. A bunch of people have left, and it's just different. Anyway, the whole purpose of me telling you this is, number 1, maybe I won't be talking about her so much anymore because I won't see her so much. But I was listening to the Happiness podcast, and they were talking about the subject of awe, that one of the things that scientists say make a person happier is feeling awe, and that Christians, religious people, feel this pretty easily because of the feeling that someone is looking after you and taking care of you, and how awe-inspiring that is. But do non-Christians or atheists, do they get the same feeling? I thought that was a pretty interesting concept. So I don't know what you believe in or celebrate, so you'll have to think about that on your own, but I encourage you to, because I thought this was fascinating. And so the podcaster went through like several things that were awe-inspiring to her, and I started thinking about things that are awe-inspiring to me, and one of the things is friendship and how it endures. Like, you have those friends that you maybe don't see so much, and then you get back together with them and it's like you've never been apart. That's pretty awe-inspiring. Another awe-inspiring thing as a crafter is making something. I don't think that I'm a great crocheter or a great knitter. I just know I know how to follow directions sometimes. But when I finish something, there is such a feeling of awe that, look, something that started with a hook and some string became this thing. And that's pretty awe-inspiring. And you can have that feeling also when you create, no matter what the project looks like when you're done with it. So, to sum up, I encourage all of you, and I will continue also, to look forth daily moments of awe, to kind of bring you up, bring us up, lift us up, and also put us in our place. Help us know where we stand. I don't know if any of that was clear, but listening to it certainly gave me a great feeling of peace in my 1,000 supernova sorrow. I was going to write a poem about how sad I was, and then that made me laugh. So I hope you guys have some peace and joy in your crafting and in your finding awe. And I'll see you next time.